Which case kind of a factory for cryptocurrencies and enterprise blockchain technology. So we're both a research company and an engineering company.
Phase 1, an introduction to Cardano. One of the best alternatives you need to follow. Proof of stake algorithm, that's Ouroboros.
What up guys, Nakamoto Crypto here. Grayscale, which is the biggest company in crypto right now, currently hold almost 3% of the entire Bitcoin supply, and they are now considering adding some alternative assets into their crypto trust. Amongst the coins they picked is Cardano. Stay tuned, like and subscribe. Let's get to 1,000 subscribers. Grayscale will be gearing up to support a new batch of altcoins after the world's largest crypto asset management firm filed for new trust in the Delaware Corporate Registry. And amongst the coins that they chose is Aave, Cardano, Cosmos, EOS, Monero, Uniswap, and of course Polkadot. The filing of the new altcoin trust comes days after the reports of Grayscale possibly supporting Chainlink, Decentraland, and Basic Attention Token. Grayscale's current suite of products allows investors exposure to Bitcoin, Ethereum, Bitcoin Cash, Ethereum Classic, Horizon, Litecoin, Stellar Lumen, and Zcash. The company offers the Grayscale Digital Large Cap Funds as well, which is a product that gives clients exposure to a number of digital assets at once. Over the past few months alone, Grayscale has grabbed headlines for always purchasing a huge quantity of Bitcoin on behalf of its investors. Last year, for example, Grayscale grew from a $1.8 billion trust fund to a $17.5 billion in assets under management. This is in Q4 of 2020, and the weekly investments in the Grayscale Bitcoin Trust average out to around $217 million per week. They are buying Bitcoin every single week, and they are now ready to buy Cardano for their investors. Cardano's ADA is still in the green as the demand increases in these stake pool operations. More and more ADA are leaving the exchanges and headed for staking, making Cardano's ADA a more scarce digital asset. On the same token, on-chain analyst Willy Woo is giving his updated Bitcoin price target by the end of the year, and he also outlines the impact of a black swan event and how this could affect the price of BTC this year. In an episode of the What Bitcoin Did podcast with Peter McCormack, Willy Woo identifies that the $29,000 area for Bitcoin is actually a solid support level that would only break in the event of a black swan event, by stating that the only times that these kinds of on-chain models I have experienced break is when the pandemic happened last year, and a lot of that happens in a very short time frame where everyone just freaks out and dump all at once. Hence why Bitcoin dropped from $7,800 to $3,600 in a matter of hours back in March last year. That was Black Thursday. Normally what happens is that they go really down into a deep pit and then it rebounds, then it comes back to the normal price levels. But that's what black swan events normally do to any market. It's meant to break all your models. If that happens, then the model is either broken or we have simply hit a black swan event. Right now, it would take, for me, under the models that I have, a major black swan event to push the price of BTC below $29,000. But if this rebounds, then the price target for BTC can top out above $200,000 by the end of the year. Willy Woo goes on to say that 200k to 300k is the sweetest spot, but he doesn't have enough price action data for this, as he would like to see how things go in the next 3 to 6 months, and then we will have something really solid because it will get closer and closer to the top target. Grayscale, on the other hand, is now revealing a huge corporate interest in Bitcoin as his crypto conference for all CEOs begins. MicroStrategy is holding a virtual conference for CEOs and institutional investors and their executives for 2 days just to explain how companies can invest into Bitcoin. This is going to be huge. The firm's executive, Grayscale, says that the number of signups for the event reveals that there is a huge corporate interest in the leading cryptocurrency. He states that I have never seen so many CEOs sign up to attend one of our events. Send yours or come join our sessions and report back to your team. Every company can benefit from plugging into the Bitcoin monetary network. MicroStrategy is hosting this event following its most recent Bitcoin purchase. In a new filing with the US Securities and Exchange Commissions, the business intelligence company says that it bought an additional 295 BTC for $10 million. The firm has also purchased 314 Bitcoin in the month of January, which brings this to a total of 71,079 BTC now being owned by MicroStrategy. The company has invested $1.1 billion into BTC up to date. It acquired its Bitcoin stash and the fees and expenses are inclusive. MicroStrategy is the first publicly traded company to allocate a significant portion of its treasury into Bitcoin. In its fourth quarter of 2020 financial report, the firm said that its BTC purchases will likely continue from here. Going forward, MicroStrategy continues to plan to hold their Bitcoin and invest additional excesses of cash flows into BTC. Additionally, they will explore various approaches to acquire additional Bitcoin as part of their overall corporate strategy. They are planning to hold this for the next 100 years. What are your thoughts on MicroStrategy buying BTC every single month and this event that they will be hosting tomorrow that has the ability to bring mass adoption into Bitcoin and other alternative assets? Buy that, Ethereum, Cardano, Polkadot, Chainlink, Litecoin, and the rest of these giant alternative assets. Let us know in the comment section below. Like the video, share, subscribe for some daily crypto content. I have been Mr. Nakamoto Crypto and I'm out.